Hello and welcome to On the Bench LFC. So Liverpool have just beat PSG 3-2. Honestly, we deserved it. So much did we deserve that. I am proud of the boys, 100%. I am proud. One word, Bobby. Look at you guys in the chat. Bobby is a god. Genie is man of match for me, says James. Kieran, what a game. Oh, Bobby Firmino, says Ty. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Firmino. I put Bobby is my hero in the title. What a game of football, all right? I want to say honourable mention for PSG supporters. I thought they was outstanding throughout that game. I really did. But honestly, Bobby, come on, he scores. Honestly, how good is Bobby? We deserved it so much. We deserved it so much. All right. I'm going to be taking call-ins in 5 to 10 minutes. I wanted to get my views out on it. Mickey says, one eye for a goal. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. I'm on cloud 9. I really am. It's nights like this that it's fantastic to be a Liverpool supporter, isn't it? You know, if it would have ended 2-2, it would have been about being positive with the performance that the boys put in tonight. We were playing PSG and I think we completely outplayed PSG. I don't think they deserve to be drawing with us when it was 2-2. I really don't. I think our tactics were spot on tonight. I think Daniel Sturridge's incident with the goalkeeper, I think that I don't know why the ref disallowed that. You know, it should have been a goal, in my opinion. People that aren't Liverpool fans will be like, you're saying that because you're a Liverpool fan. But in my honest opinion, I think he went for the ball. He connected with the ball first. So I think it should have been a goal. But honestly, thank you so much to all of you that are joining me. And I want a massive shout out to everyone that was a part of the watch along as well. It was a great watch along. Those of you guys that was involved in that actually saw me get taken out by my bin as well, which was funny in itself for you guys, I guess. I had to run to the toilet and yeah, the bin took me out on the way back. I should have rolled around like Neymar, shouldn't I, and called for a red card. That's what I should have done. But anyway, we continue with Liverpool. Great performance. Absolute great performance. DZB, thank you for letting me know, my friend, and thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, I think we should be proud of the boys tonight. Before the game, you know, Keita was dropped to the bench. Henson come in. Sturridge started today. Daniel Sturridge got his goal. Yeah, I think Sturridge, for someone that doesn't play regular first team football, I thought he did really well. Really well. I know that there was a few comments during the watch along and I want to get your guys' views on that, like Mohamed Salah and his performances recently. It keeps cropping up, but on a serious note, we just beat PSG 3-2. Every game so far this season, Liverpool got the victories. So I think all in all, I think we should be positive. That's my views on it, but I'm seeing some negative comments already about Salah, so I don't want to get too negative on it with that one, guys, but I know that there may be call-ins with that, so if you want to get into that, then of course everyone's views are there. But for me personally, I saw Salah, his work rate defensively tonight. I thought he was superb. I thought he was getting into the right spaces and really doing well in that sense. So it's about the team. I think the team tonight performed amazing for me. All right, I'm really proud. That I've said it a few times, and I think it's because it's the truth. I think as a Liverpool supporter, I think we should be proud of them. Homer says here, get better. Yeah, Mickey says Salah just finding his feet, form, his temp, class is permanent. I love that saying in general, Mickey, and I think, yeah, I really agree with you on that one. Let's go, Bobby, says Dan. Yeah, Bobby was brilliant. Ray's Gang says, Daz, don't you think the first goal for PSG was offside? Yeah, there was something about that. I'm trying to cast my mind back to it, to be honest. I think someone was saying about Cavani being offside, wasn't it, mate? I think. Yeah, it's very possible. At the time, I think I was reading the live chat, so I didn't get too much of a chance to have another look at it. But I'm watching Bobby's goal back here. Wow. Unreal. People in the watch along were saying he absolutely took the mick He really did when he scored that goal. Yeah, talking about PSG's first goal, it may have been offside. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to watch all the highlights fully yet and hear what everything's been said. My priority was a watch along and then getting on this to do the reaction, take your call-ins in a minute. I love his celebration though. Klopp went absolutely mad. It's a great feeling tonight, isn't it, to be Liverpool supporters? Let me know your views on it, everyone. All right, let me know your views. Cavani was offside, says Shafiq. So there you go. You guys are saying that he was offside. On the bench, says a legend, says Daz, when the call-ins happen, can I call first? It's like a mad rush, mate. It is a mad rush. I can't pick who calls first. It's literally when I say the lines go live, everyone calls in. And yeah, I'll just accept whoever comes up first for me. Klopp says, again, we can win without playing particularly well. Yeah, I thought we played well tonight, Klopp, in my personal opinion. Obviously, I think people will differ on that one, of course, but I thought we played well tonight, mate. I think PSG are a very good team. I think there was a few comments during that match saying, do you think PSG are not at their best? And I was like, I think Liverpool are making them not play at their best. I know that this isn't the flying Liverpool that we're used to, but we're being so much more better defensively. It's a different look Liverpool. And if this is the way that we're going to win the league this year, guys, and getting the victories, you know, every game we're winning, then I'm going with it. You know, this is how I want us to play. I want us to win the games. And it will click. Yes, we need to start to finish some more of our chances that we get, for sure. But we're picking up 3 points in the league. We've just beat PSG in the Champions League. What more can you ask at this point in time? As the season goes on, you will get more clinical in front of goal. It will get more fluid. I think tonight in possession, I think we was more fluid. I think we moved the ball better. I think we was quicker. But yeah, you know, James Milner tonight, everyone. Again. Oh, wow, Genie as well. I said Genie just, at some points in that game, he looked so fast as well. Unreal display. Unreal, honestly, from a lot of the players again tonight. You look at the players that we were talking about before this game again, they've got some amazing players. They didn't really show it too much tonight. Mbappe, good finish by him. Meunier's goal, it was unlucky to bounce off Robbo, wasn't it? And go to him, I think it was. It was took well, but honestly, guys, Liverpool Football Club just beat PSG 3-2. I'm over the moon, and I think we should all be as well. We should be proud of our boys tonight. It was a great performance from the lads. PSG are a great team, and we've done them. Right, thank you for joining me in the live chat. We'll take some call-ins. Let me get the logo up. Like I say, I'm over the moon, everyone. I really am. You can tell that anyway. I said they're showing a penalty replay there where Genie got took down. James Milner took the penalty amazingly. It was a clear-cut penalty as well. My look at it, no shadow of a doubt. Genie got took out as a penalty. Did Fabinho get a touch? Monis, I don't know whether he actually did get a touch. I don't know, to be fair. Leon says, give Salah a rest against Saints, put Shaq on and give Fabinho a Keita a game. Let me know your views on that, everyone. Right, let's get this in. Hello, state your name and what was your views on the game?
Owen, and I think it was very good.
You're right, Owen, mate. Yeah, so really happy with that result.
I'm buzzing that I even have a chant for Bobby Firmino after that goal.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, go on. Go.
He scored with one eye. He scored with one eye. Bobby Firmino. He scored with one eye.
Round of applause in the live chat for Owen there. He scored with one eye. I love it, mate. I love it. I think you're a legend. And you've got a lot of balls to come on a call in and do that as well. So, Owen, massive respect to you, mate. Yeah, Daniel Sturridge. Good performance from him tonight.
Yeah, I absolutely love Sturridge. I thought he'd do well, and he proved everyone wrong. All his haters and doubters saying he'd get injured again.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was superb tonight. He doesn't play regular football, mate, does he? He got a goal tonight. No. He did a lot of hard work tonight, didn't he? You can't ask for much more from someone that doesn't play regular like himself, really, in my opinion. But
exactly, 2 goals in 2 appearances now. Bobby should be scared.
Bobby should be scared. What, someone that scores with one eye? He scores with one eye. Anyway, look, one of the key talking points is obviously the goal that was disallowed for Liverpool in that game. You're a Liverpool supporter, so do you think that it should have been a goal, mate? What was the referee playing at in that one, or what's your views?
Definitely should have been a goal. I mean, first of all, the ref definitely gave his decision too late, and Sturridge got a touch on the ball before the keeper.
Yeah, exactly. That's my views on it anyway.
And it's not exactly Sturridge's fault either.
Yeah.
That the keeper was brave enough to go get the ball like that.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. Gillian says, yes, Owen, I've got a lot of time for Studge. Not so long ago, the injury he had would end careers, but he kept the faith and still contributes. Bobby's no-look goals. He doesn't need eyes, says Jamie. Exactly. That's what we were saying, wasn't it? Boy says, nice song. Score with one eye. People love your song, mate. Ali says, you guys saw Salah smashing the bottle after the goal. I didn't see that. Did you see that?
No, I was too busy jumping around the front room when we scored, so no, I missed that.
Oh, mate, I was so happy when that goal went in at the end, to be honest. We fully deserve it, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just lucky that my neighbour is half deaf, so praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord that your neighbour's half deaf. Okay, he's different, mate, I'll give it to you. He's different.
Would have woke her up.
Yeah, very different, but yeah, I'm sure your neighbour will be very grateful for that one. But yeah. Okay, I think he or she is probably grateful that they're partially deaf. Should we say that they can't hear you singing? Yeah. He scored with one eye. Anyway, look, it was a great performance from Liverpool tonight. We're winning every game that we play so far this year. We've got another game on the weekend. People are saying that Liverpool aren't at their best yet, and we're still winning games. Owen, so far this year, mate, how good have Liverpool been for you?
Considering we're still, in my opinion, not out of first gear, we've done bloody brilliant.
Yeah. I think so. And the fact that we're not being clinical in front of goal, does it bother you at the moment? Are you stressing it slightly or not?
As long as we're still getting results. I mean, yeah, it does put unnecessary pressure on the team, but as long as we still get the win, it don't really bother me.
There you go. I don't think many people can really argue that in that sense. Yes, we want to see more clinical, but if you're getting the results, I think that's, come the end of the day, that's the main thing that you want, is for Liverpool to be winning, isn't it? It's something that for years we were scoring and doing really well and outplaying teams, but probably not getting all the results that we deserved. But now we're getting the results, even when sometimes we're not at our best. He's too busy. He's too busy to answer me. Look, mate, thank you for calling to the show. I'm going to take as many calls as I can. So you look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I absolutely loved your chant, mate. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to hearing that ringing around Anfield maybe one day. Take care, mate. Speak to you soon.
Goodbye, legend.
See you later, legend, mate. Bye-bye. Absolutely brilliant. Great new chant there for Bobby. He scores with one eye. He scores with one eye. I hope you guys like that chant as well. Another call in. Let's go. Hello, my friend. Welcome to On The Bench. State your name for the live chat and what do you make of the game?
It's Wayne, the one that cut off from the Spurs game, unfortunately.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just a quick note, my tablet was literally dying. I tried to get a word in, it just wouldn't let me speak, it just cut off.
Oh, that's fair enough, mate. Happy with today, buddy?
Oh, I was lucky to catch it. I've been working all night and we threw the stream on a little cheekily, kept tabs on it. Very, very, very happy.
Good, mate. What was that, mate? Sorry, mate.
Can't watch it.
Sorry, mate, you keep going in and out.
You can't not watch it.
Oh, yeah, exactly, buddy. You can't. Bobby gets the goal at the end there. Obviously, he was rested today probably because of the eye injury or whatever. You saw the goal at the end by Bobby?
I did indeed. Well, I was holding my head in my hands for a good 2-3 minutes after Mbappe scored because I literally thought we've done it. Like, we literally let them back in. Like I said, we would, and they kicked their ass. But as soon as he just smashed that home, I'm pretty sure half of the hotel heard me screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, Sodom, mate. We scored the winning goal, and that's what matters. James Milner's on the screen at the moment. What do you make of his performance today, buddy, from what you saw?
I just can't understand how a man getting older can just keep getting better. It's hard to believe when you think about it, but it's a massive asset to have. And if we didn't have him, you'd think, where would all those assists be coming from?
Yeah, I have no idea. I want whatever James Milner's eating, drinking. We know that he likes Ribena and stuff, but on a serious note, it is a credit to himself in the sense that how he's conditioned himself, how he's looked after himself, and he deserves all the plaudits that he's getting now because he is actually massively underrated, isn't he?
He is, mate. I got a question for you. What did you make of the rotations for today? Was you pretty excited with Sturridge coming in for his first league game of the season?
I'll be fully honest, mate. I wasn't excited to see Daniel Sturridge in there because I felt that any time that we take or drop Bobby from the front three, I feel like our front three isn't at its best. But I know that Daniel Sturridge is a clinical finisher, and as we all said, in certain times you want to see a bit more clinicalness from Liverpool, and I thought today he played outstanding. So he's one of these players that with how his body is with injuries and that, I always worry that if he was to play from the beginning, I don't want to see him get injured because I like to have him as that super sub. So I was a bit like, could we have maybe gone with Shaqiri? So there was a few question marks there for me, but honestly, mate, he answered them questions really well. I thought he was superb today. Jordan Henson coming into the team. Something that I always say is I don't really like seeing Henson and Milner in midfield at the same time because I think they're very similar. But again, mate, they worked their nuts off today. I was so impressed with how well we played. I'm really proud of the team. I really am. And as I always say, I think you have to trust in what Klopp does. Obviously, he works with him in training. He knows better than what I do. So, yeah, I think he got it right today for me. What about you, buddy?
Well, I did say I did a little preview before the game, and I did say I'd like to see a bit of rotation, possibly Sturridge playing, but I didn't think he'd get that much game time. But as soon as he put one in, I didn't catch the first goal because, of course, I was working. We had a bit busy tonight. But yeah, as soon as I'd seen it pop up, I was going mental. He actually scored. Where's he been? Who's Daniel Sturridge?
Yeah.
But on James Milner as well and Henderson working together, I think Klopp had the idea that PSG were going to press and we're going to be hard to knuckle down with Keita or possibly Fabinho in there. So I think the idea of playing Henderson and Milner is when you want to lock a game down in midfield, and to their credit, they did that superbly.
Yeah. No, I agree, mate, as well. Christopher in the live chat says, watching Robbo send Neymar for hot dogs all night was simply lovely. How do you think our left and right back, our defence in general coped with their attack up front? I mean, they got 2 goals in the end, but in general, mate, I was pretty impressed with what I saw. How about you?
I got to say, we expect a lot from Trent at his young age, and to be fair, he gives a hell of a lot. I mean, he's decent on the free kicks, he's good with the tracking back, and he doesn't let a man go that easily, but in the space of a good few months, to give him Ronaldo to look after and Neymar in that kind of time, for a youngster, he's exceeded our expectations massively. As for Robertson, I just think he's one of the best bargains I think we've probably bought for a defender.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. I think he's been outstanding since he's been given his game time for Liverpool. I don't see him ever dropping out of the team because he's that good. It's ridiculous how much we pay for him. Honestly, when we signed him, I was like, we need a top left back. We need a quality one. I didn't know much about him. I was like, he's not going to be the player that we need. Why are we signing him? And I am so grateful that he proved me wrong. I really am, because he was outstanding again tonight, I thought. Honestly, mate, thank you so much for calling into the show. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. Have you finished work now, did you say?
I have made from home now. The assistant manager went as well.
Put your feet up, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And it was a great result for Liverpool today. I hope you call into the show again in the future, mate, honestly.
Will do, mate. Cheers. I'll see you again for the Southampton game.
Yeah, definitely. Take care, mate. I'll speak to you then.
Cheers,
bye, mate.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Another brilliant call there. Obviously, the line is clear. Thank you to everyone that's in the live chat. Obviously, line's clear. You can call into the show. On these reaction videos, it's about getting your views out there. So as many call-ins as we can take. The live chat people will be able to read your comments afterwards. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, here we go. You're right, Mickey. How are you, buddy?
Oh my God, mate, my heart stopped about 3 times.
We're talking about heart. Mine did, mate. I think when we scored at the end there, I definitely felt a bit funny, I shouldn't joke about it, but on a serious note, mate, we needed that goal at the end then, didn't we? We deserved it fully, Mickey.
Oh, to be honest, mate, they were lucky to get it back to 2-2. How they ever got it to 2-2 is beyond me, but we need to learn from this. This might be a kick in the backside we need for the rest of the season. We didn't play too bad, but we've got to remember they have got class players up front. But I need to make 3 shout-outs first. One is for the fantastic away fans from Paris.
Yeah.
I reckon that's the best group of away fans I've ever seen at Anfield. I don't know.
I thought that was brilliant, mate. Yeah, I agree. I think they're brilliant.
And they even brought their own band. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They meant business, didn't they? They really wanted to support their team tonight, and you could tell that.
The next one is a massive shout out to Tuchel for allowing Neymar not to track back, because, to be honest, mate, he was awful.
Yeah.
He made a couple of good forward passes, but when he lost the ball, mate, he was disinterested.
Yeah.
And then the next shout out he's got to be One Eye Firmino, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just
yeah. Oh, honestly, you talking about Neymar not tracking back. I think, I looked at their team and there was so many moments in that game that I was like, you would be screaming at them players if you was their manager. After this game, you'd be going, you lost that game because you didn't want it. You didn't want it. Liverpool players, you'd be proud if you was Jurgen Klopp. I'm proud as a supporter, but if you were Jurgen Klopp right now, you're looking back at that and doing your analysis on it, you'd be going, the work rate was there, the lads, they tried hard. Yes, there would always be room for improving. Yes, we could have been more clinical in certain situations again. Yes, Klopp will be looking at that, but on a serious note, I know which manager will be more happy tonight, and not just with the result, but with the performances as well.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, you just need to look at Firmino. Now, a couple of weeks ago, he tried them little turns in the box, and he was getting tackled. He was a second behind. He's back on. He's back on last season already. He's back to stage. We're waiting for Mane and Salah to join him, but guys, just be patient. They'll get there. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think it is that. Like we say, the more games we play, the further we get into the season, the more clinical the players will become. Salah did this last year, didn't he? He took a while to really start to get his eye in, and then he exploded and just started scoring ridiculous amount of goals. And I was like, who is this player? Like, we knew he was getting in the right positions, and we all were saying, oh my God, if Salah actually converted more of these goals, more of these chances, he would be one of the best strikers in the world. And then he started to do it. So I'm not worried there at all. I see comments still in the live chat tonight talking about him and maybe talking about not celebrating a goal or whatever, but I'm really not concerned over all this myself, mate. And you sound like you're not concerned either, so that's a good thing. Daniel Sturridge tonight, was you impressed with him?
Yes. I watched the interview after, and he seemed really happy. To be honest, he could even start against Southampton. I've got a funny feeling he might do, to give Bobby another rest, because we've got a lot of games.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't start against Southampton, he's definitely going to start in the Chelsea game.
Yeah,
the League Cup one.
If he's not feeling any slight twinge or issue, because we talk about him, we talk about the injury record and stuff that he's got. If he's feeling fit and feeling okay over that, that'd be a confidence boost for him as well. He's got a goal tonight. He's put in a good shift, and if he's not feeling any issues whatsoever, he will come away from this a lot more confident as well, won't he?
Oh, yeah, to be honest, the header that he missed was an easier chance than his other one, so he's still got a bit of work to do. But he didn't play that bad. I mean, imagine if he'd have put that away. We'd be all, we've got to start taking Sturridge serious now. He's proven his fitness. He's not been injured now. He's been there. He's not been moaning about sitting on the bench. We've got to take him serious. He is there to be counted.
Yeah, I agree with that one. He's in the team, he's in the squad. When he's called upon, he's going to do his thing. And, you know, we all like to see his little dance that he does, and he got to do that tonight. Obviously, there's a lot of talk about Salah and his performances, Mane, and all that sort of stuff. But I don't want to talk too much about that because I think there's a lot of positives that we need to be talking about. And one of them positives with Salah is his defensive work rate. Tonight, mate, I was so impressed with Salah with his defensive work rate, and the whole team had to defend well tonight. Is that something that you've noticed? Bobby wasn't in the team tonight, and he is the one that normally starts the press. Sturridge was involved as well. But do you think that Mane and Salah was really good when it comes to tracking back tonight for you?
To me, I think for the first 10 minutes, nobody was doing the Bobby Firmino role. Yeah. And Salah sort of took it on himself, and he started moving into them spaces, and rather than running onto the ball fast, he was holding it up. He was doing a lot more hold-up play than he normally does. Yeah. So I was really impressed with Salah. Now, a lot of people are moaning. He made 2 misplaced passes in the whole match. 2 misplaced passes. Yeah. How many misplaced passes did Neymar make? No one's moaning about that. We've got to lay off. He will. Listen, as I said in the comment earlier, you know, form's temporary, but, you know, class is permanent. And he's a class player. He wasn't a one-season wonder. He's always had that in his locker. He had a great season for Roma the season before. He's moved on a level now. He's at Liverpool. Once he gets kicking, you got to remember, he's came back 2 or 3 weeks later than all the other players. Once he gets kicking, the front three will get smashing things. But we need to look beyond this front three because they're not going to play every game now. So we need people like Sturridge, the Shaqiri in this side, running it smooth so we don't notice a drop or a difference, and we can still do this attacking, flowing football. Yes. But Salah, to me, I thought he had a good game. He made 2 misplaced passes when he was tired. He got substituted because he was tired. He'd done a lot more work in that game than he had done in most games I've seen in the season. So I was quite impressed with some of his off-the-ball stuff. Yeah, and to be fair, he did score a legitimate goal. So it all would have been forgiven for that. But I'm biased. I'm a Liverpool fan, so...
Yeah, I think I'm the same as you. I'm a Liverpool fan as well. I want to do a shout out to Omar that's done a super chat. Thank you so much to you, my friend. He says, after tonight, not sure who our best midfield trio are. Thoughts, Bobby the Pirate Firmino. I love that, Bobby the Pirate Firmino. Absolutely brilliant. He says after tonight, he's not sure who our best midfield trio are. What's your views on that one, mate?
I'll tell you what, I don't even think Klopp knows who the best 3 are. You certainly wouldn't drop Milner or Gini. No. You know, and on tonight's before, I thought Henderson had a really, really good game as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was... I think our midfield was brilliant tonight. I really do. I think we have got the options now. That's what I say. We've definitely got the options there. And I really love it, to be honest. Like you say, the 2 that I really would not like to see dropped at the moment is Gini and Milner, because I think they've been... I can't even tell you. I can't put it into words. Both those players have really took it up a notch this year. Neither of them can be dropped unless they need rotating because of fitness or whatever like that. I get that they will be rotated in that sense, but wow, oh my God, honestly, they're brilliant. Paul Pugh's in the building. Good to see you tonight, my friend. Max says that midfield was sensational. Junior is in as well. Good to see you. He says you can't send links if you're not a mod. I'm pretty sure, but you can try. No, you can't put links in the chat. Is there anything else that you want to add on the game before I get the next caller, Mickey? No, just that, you know, everyone just to celebrate this massively fantastic start to the season that none of us could ever have predicted. We all knew we was going to have a good one. But this is above what I thought we'd do. Yeah,
I agree. I think we've been brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
We're being spoiled, Daz.
Yeah, we are being spoiled. And I love it. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love it, Mickey.
I do, but I don't think my heart does. You know what I mean?
Same here. It really doesn't. I know. Cheers, it doesn't. Daz. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll speak to you soon for definite. All right. Look after yourself, mate. Bye-bye. Wolves Fan TV says, class channel, lads. Thank you so much to you, my friend. I hope you're good. Thank you for joining us tonight. Elliot's in as well. Good to see you. Yazar, Eric, Chris. Welcome to the stream tonight, guys. Michael Wheeler. I found my new celebration. Michael, by any chance, would it be the pirate? We got another live call in. Oh, would that be Angry Scouser?
Oh, buddy, that game was nerve-wracking.
It was. We did it in the end, though, mate, didn't we?
I told you it was going to be nerve-wracking. They've got a great team. Draxler nearly killed it off for us at the last minute as well.
Oh, I don't like him. I don't like him at all, mate. He's a good player. He's a good player.
It's just, I don't think Mo Salah's been enjoying his football recently. Yeah. It looks like it goes back to what I said yesterday, that I feel like his last season's performance has made him feel like he has to do that again, which he doesn't.
Yeah,
if Mo Salah did for 6 games on a row, but he assisted more than half of them goals, I'd still be impressed. He doesn't have to get a goal for me to like him.
Definitely. Do you think that if he is adding that pressure on himself, all he's got to do is just chill out a little bit, isn't it? And it will come again.
Some players react differently, don't they? Like you get some players like Jurgen Klopp doesn't like, talking down to people, especially as players. He likes to give them time and give them the space to let them do what they want. But some people like to put pressure on themselves. I don't think he's that type of player.
Yeah,
I think he's putting it on himself more than anyone. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised if he doesn't score 35 goals this season. But
I think that's a valid point. Liverpool fans wouldn't moan if he didn't do it again. Do you know what I mean? We'd just be happy if he's working well with the team.
But you look at Sadio Mane. Like last season, he wasn't as clinical as Mo Salah. Mo Salah was the focal point. But this season, it's Sadio Mane that seems to be getting more and more Roberto Firmino. So I think he's just adding the pressure on that the other two are getting more goals and he's not, whereas Sadio Mane bounced back from it really well.
Yeah, definitely. Tina says, hi, Daz, what a brilliant game. All the lads were fantastic. So proud of our lads. Really agree with that one. I'm so proud of them tonight. I'm guessing you are, mate.
Yeah, I am. He scores with one eye. He scores with one eye.
Bobby Firmino. He scores with one eye.
I told you he's the world's greatest striker. I'm not even going to say false nine no more. Greatest striker in form.
Yeah, you can't actually put a name really on him because he is just a striker, but he just does everything.
And to think that we brought him in from a place where he was playing. What's the name now? Where was he playing? Anyway, regardless of the point, he was playing at midfield for his team before us, and then to bring him in as a centre forward and for him to just thrive in that position is just. I think
he started his career playing as a centre back or something. I read somewhere as well. He's played as a centre back before as well, and then he moved to midfield.
People, don't you look at Jamie Carragher? When you look at Jamie Carragher's youth career, he was a striker, and he was a very good striker.
Yeah. I mean, that probably tells us a lot why Bobby's so good at retrieving the ball as well. If he started it as a defender and moved forwards, it made sense to me that I saw that. And I was like, look, I read it in an article. I don't know whether it was fully true or not, but I was like, wow, look, if that's true, then what a journey he's took to get to where he is today. And
even in
there's no one like him.
His experience in the midfield has got to help as well, because a lot of the time in the match, he's not even playing as a striker. He's playing as an extra midfielder.
Yep.
He's constantly trying to pull a centre back out with him so he can create them avenues for like Salah and Mane to go through them, and he scores. And even with all that work rate, he still scores goals.
Yeah, 100%. There was a couple of chances today, obviously for PSG. It opened up. You said it was a nervy game. It opened up a few times for their players. Our boys defensively. Did really well, I thought, but there was a couple of occasions. What's your views on us defensively today, mate?
Well, when you're coming up against the team that, like, especially a front three that are nearly identical to our front three right now, pretty clinical in front of goal, and you've got a centre forward that does a lot of running. So it was a good test. So I'm not surprised. Like I'll bring you back when we were speaking yesterday. I did originally say that I think it was going to be 3-2 because I was originally thinking that it was really, really hard to not think that them 3 players aren't going to get more than less than 2 goals. So I'm not surprised that like the likes of Neymar and Mbappe might have got the best of some people from time to time. But for the majority of the match, they were shut out. They weren't able to shine like they normally do. Like the spotlight isn't on Neymar today. Spotlight isn't on Mbappe. The spotlight will be on Liverpool and how well he dealt with them 2 players.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much praise to be said of our boys today.
James Milner, wow. Again, just like I said, like I'll bring you back to yesterday again, putting penalties away when needed. Mr. Consistent. He's like the Chuck Norris of football. Doesn't matter how old Chuck Norris gets, he'll always beat you up, you know what I mean? Same with James Milner, he'll always have you off on the football field, even if he gets older and older.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Chuck Norris comment. It's done me, mate. It's done me. That's brilliant. That's absolutely Oh, seriously, that is brilliant.
He is a fine wine. He really is. He's just the older he gets, the better he gets. The experience is just. He's like, I don't know why they gave Naby Keita the number 8 role. That should, in my opinion, that should go to Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson. What am I saying? James Milner.
James Milner. Yeah.
But even Jordan Henderson today, what a game he had. Wow, like his defensive play today, he just let Wijnaldum run the front of him. It was just great. And Milner's pressing, just I don't know how many times he won the ball back today, but he's definitely got to have the most interceptions in the game and most tackles. Because the amount of time I've seen him tackle people just on the outside of our box, and I heard the commentator go, "James Milner again." Oh, James Milner again.
It's like they've got him programmed on a button and they just keep pushing it.
The commentators are like, how does he do it? Like you said, like whatever Ribena he's drinking, I want. Because that ain't just normal Ribena.
No, it definitely isn't, mate. Because I've had a few Ribenas in my time, and I'll tell you what, mate, it doesn't do that to me. I feel worse as I've hit 30.
I give Ribena to my 5-year-old, and he's bouncing off the wall, so obviously he gets the same effect of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Definitely, mate.
So like Alexander-Arnold, like from the minute the game started, he had Neymar in his back pocket.
Yeah,
like. He couldn't work for the first half. Maybe in the second half it got a bit more opened up. I mean, even like the first goal that they scored, like if you bring it back to the Liverpool-Tottenham game, our goal was disallowed, even though Sadio Mane didn't get a touch. It was disallowed because he was interfering with the play. Yeah. And Cavani was offside. He went for the ball offside. It's interference with the play. So in my opinion, it should be an offside rule, 100%.
Yeah, there was a couple of dodgy decisions tonight, weren't there? Really, against Liverpool.
I don't blame the Sturridge decision as much as everyone in the chat has been doing it. Like because you watch Sadio Mane do it against Ederson, the keeper, against Man City, and even though he got the ball, he still kicked him in the face. You know what I mean? I think a referee's job's not only like to follow the rule by the book, but also to look out for the well-being of the players as well. So if he thinks and if the linesman thinks that he slid in even after getting the ball, because it wasn't a full contact that he got on the ball, he just swiped at the ball, he hit the ball first and then went in, studs up. So I don't blame the linesman for giving that as a dangerous play, because if I slide tackled with me studs up, regardless if I got the ball or not in open play, it's a foul, it's dangerous play. You're risking really hurting someone.
Yeah, there you go. Obviously, it's a difference of opinion, as like you say, to like a lot of people and a lot of people in the chat and stuff. So I respect you for coming on and saying that, mate. I really do.
It's all about having a difference of opinion, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It really is, mate. That's what I always say on this channel.
It's always nice to listen to the opposite opinion, because you'd always learn something. If you're always shielding yourself from different opinions, you're never going to learn anything. So
I think that's spot on.
So admit when you're wrong, like you did before with I can't remember Robertson. You admit when you're wrong, and you try and keep yourself honest to what you say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, spot on, mate. Thank you so much for calling in tonight, buddy. Honestly,
when are you next streaming?
What are we now? We're Tuesday, aren't we? So I'll probably be doing one tomorrow night again, mate. To be honest, you know what I'm like.
Nice.
So. Yeah,
I'll try and jump in. I probably won't call though, but I'll try and jump in and see what's happening with you.
Yeah. All right then, buddy. All right, you take it easy, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Peace out.
Take care. See you later, mate. Brilliant calling. Brilliant calling. You know, Mickey saying top caller. He really was. Mark says, hi, Daz. Great result tonight. Terrific bonus. As realistically, I had been expecting a draw. Hope you're well. I'm very well, Mark. I'm made up with that game today. Another call in here. Bonus. As realistically, hello, mate.
Hello, how you doing, man?
I'm very good. You know, introduce yourself to the live chat, your name, and how you feeling on that game.
Yeah, man. Name's Ali. I live in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, pretty far away from where you're at. But I just am a new subscriber, and I just wanted to join the discussion and see. You know, the game was pretty good, man. Really intense, man. Had my heart beating really fast and stuff. It was really crazy.
Yeah, these are the sort of games that we want to be a part of, though, isn't it, mate? As a Liverpool supporter and Liverpool Football Club, we're in the Champions League against PSG, against the top clubs. That's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely. I just a couple of things like that couldn't get off my mind. First things first, everyone's talking about Salah and his performance. I mean, the guy's 6 games in the season, you know, everyone, you know, I mean, you guys just got to give him time, you know, he needs to relax, he needs to get his head in the game. I'm pretty sure he's going to play some really good games. You know, we have Southampton next, I believe. And so that's going to be really, critical. But I think he's going to be good. I think our team defended really well. I think our team defended extremely well against Neymar and Mbappe. Obviously, they had that goal between them, which was really good because, you know, they're world-class players, you know. But Van Dijk, Joe Gomez, they were really spot on. I don't know, it was really good. But I'm not going to lie, man. My heart was beating in the last 5 minutes. And Firmino, the one I fired, he came in and he finished the job. And it was great, all in all. Great performance by our team.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I agree with you. So some key talking points today's game. Daniel Sturridge, obviously his performance. In general, you're saying it was a really good performance, but what was your views on him? He doesn't play regular football. Did he impress you today, mate? He got a goal?
To be honest, man, I'm not with Daniel Sturridge, it's always been he comes in, scores goals, then gets injured. It's every season it's been like that. You know, and I think it's great because he comes back, scores a couple of goals, and you know, and you kind of be like, okay, he's gonna have a great season, then he gets injured, and so for him to come back again, score, you know, it's brilliant. I just hope he can keep it up, and I think he deserves a little bit more game time. However, to take out Firmino from the starting 11, you know, that's gonna be a hard job. But you know, it's great that we have him as a backup, especially in these kind of games. I mean, the guy has come back. I think he has 2 goals this season so far. So that's really great. I was kind of disappointed with him last game when he was subbed on because I didn't see him pressing too much, especially with our style. Everyone's always pressing, everyone's defending, you know. But, I mean, you know, he had a great game today, fair play, and, you know, I think he deserves more game time. Hopefully he doesn't get injured and he can keep it up for the rest of the season. I hope so.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I agree with that. I want to see him stay fit, stay healthy, you know, keep some sharpness about him as well. If he can perform like he did today without playing regularly, then I'm happy with that. You know, that suits me to the ground. Getting a goal like he did today, that's impressive, as I say. Not many people out there can score like that when they don't play regularly. It takes a real footballing brain to be able to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. He's a poacher. He did his job, you know, for me too. He came on really great. And it's just great to have them both. And, you know, I feel I don't know, man, I have a great feeling about this season. But at the same time, you know, our front three, as much as I love them, I feel like they can do so much more. And I'm just waiting for them to click, you know. For me already 2 goals, Salah 2 goals. Mane, I think, he has 4. And so I'm just excited. I'm really excited. And I hope that they do well, you know, in the next coming games. And we got Southampton, and we have the Cup game, so it's going to be great. I'm going to be watching it here, Portuguese commentary. It's going to be amazing.
Lovely, mate. I absolutely love that. One of the other things I wanted to ask you today is obviously the midfield. Keita drops out of the midfield. Jordan Henderson come in. How do you think he did today, mate? Obviously, Gini and Milner are getting so much praise this season, but how did Henderson do for you?
Yeah, Jordan Henderson, I mean, there's a reason we just signed a new contract with the guy. There's a reason he's our captain. And he proved it today that he's capable of starting. And, you know, the thing with our midfield is that we spent on Keita, we spent on Fabinho, you know. I mean, these players are we spent a lot of money on them. And so I don't know how Klopp, you know, picks his teams. I have so much respect for the guy, you know. I don't know how he's going to do in the next couple of games because our midfield, it seems like our midfield, we can play it anyway. We could put Keita, you know, Gigi, we can put freaking Henderson, then we can put Milner. Milner has been amazing. It's incredible, this guy. He runs so much, and it's just so crazy to see this guy running back and forth, tackling, passing, he doesn't quit, and he's always clinical in his penalties. So I have no idea how Klopp is going to choose his next team. I hope that he picks the right team. Today, honestly, I didn't think he picked the right team, but then the way they played, he just proved me wrong. And, that's why he's our manager, and that's why I support him. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, the guy has a tough job, and good luck to him. And, I love how our manager always rotates, which is good. He always gives all our players chances. But I don't know, if you were to pick between Keita, Henderson, I personally just want to see Keita more because, I mean, we did sign him, obviously last season. He just started playing this season. And so I also want to see Fabinho, man. I've been waiting so long for him to see him start. He came in for a little while, for like a couple of minutes. But I definitely want to see him start in the next game. Hopefully he can. But just trust in our manager, Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Definitely, mate. I think you've been fantastic, honestly. I really appreciate you calling into the show, and I hope you do call in again in the future because I really enjoyed it, mate. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Liverpool got the result, and yeah, I'll speak to you soon, hopefully, buddy.
Pleasure to meet you, man. Take care.
And you, take it easy, mate. Speak to you soon. Bye, mate.
Yeah.
What we got? I think EG said he's in the building. Good to see you today, my friend. Cameron's in as well. Milner's challenge on Neymar. Yes. Thank you to everyone that's joined. Please leave a thumbs up if you've enjoyed, not just what everyone's saying in live chat, what I've said, but the other call-ins as well. Last call-in on the show, guys. Here we go. Hello, my friend. Welcome to On the Bench. Say your name to everyone that's listening, and what's your views on today's game?
Hi, Daz. It's Fizzy again. I just want to say I'm buzzing right now. We conquered all of Europe.
We're never gonna stop. Yes, Fizzy. I love it.
I'm just so excited after today's game. That's what we want. We want to be playing PSG at Anfield. We want to be beating the best teams in Europe and show why we got to the final last year, and hopefully we could go on better. But what a performance today. I feel like the first 30 minutes we were on top of them, really pressing well. And obviously we've got the goal. Robertson's cross was just so amazing for Sturridge, and it's amazing to see Sturridge back on the score sheet, back with a smile, and the dance as well. How have I missed that? I've not seen him do it for so long now. It's just lovely to see that in front of the cop end, and we really kicked on. The penalty as well, Ginny driving into the box. That's what we want to see more of. I think you were saying it before the game. He needs to be driving into the box, and he's been doing that. And as a result, we won a penalty, and he was the focal point of that, of course. And Milner, ice cool as a cucumber again. He never misses for us, does he? But I hope he can continue with one of penalties. And I feel like in the second half, we dropped off a bit. I think obviously the goal before halftime didn't help. But then again, I feel like for Robertson, you can't blame him for what happened. But it just shows that maybe in the Premier League against a mid-table opposition, Meunier wouldn't have scored that goal. So the quality is, very high in the Champions League, and you make a small lapse of concentration, it will punish you. But overall, I felt like second half we did well. We kept pushing on, and I think we were a bit tired to an extent, but I felt like we really deserved the win today. I think PSG was just rubbish today. I expected a lot more from them. Mbappe looked really good when he did have the ball, but the service wasn't there. But I was confident we would win today, and it was a great performance.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. You say that you expected more for them. Do you think that was down to how Liverpool played today? Do you think, with how good the midfield was? Because I think, I said it before, I think that our midfield would be key into smothering their midfield, stopping, the service up to their front players from the front of our team right through to the back, basically. But I think we did really well today in doing that. And do you think that was a major factor for this?
Yeah, I totally agree. Our midfield was amazing today. We really worked hard. We really pressed well, especially Ginny and Milner. They were equally man of the match for me. They did so well, pressed really high up and didn't let PSG get into the game and didn't let their midfielders on the ball. Di Maria, he was playing today, but I didn't see him play or do anything because our midfield was that good. Milner was everywhere. And obviously, Wijnaldum complemented him so well because I feel like they've got an understanding between each other. And that's why we've started so well during the season, because of Milner and Gini Wijnaldum. They've done so well. And I felt like Henderson as well. I think he started in really well today. And I think he gave us that protection in front of the back four, which was needed, because I felt like maybe with catering tonight and maybe Wijnaldum dropping back, we might not have had much protection of the back four. And I felt like the tactics were spot on and we just didn't let them play, really.
Yeah, I think outstanding again. I think, honestly, it was a big part in how we played today. Stopped PSG from doing what they could do. Daniel Sturridge, we spoke about it quite a bit with the callers. For someone that doesn't play regularly, mate, for you, he was good today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was really good. What I like about him, he's still got it in terms of finishing. That header was just amazing to score that goal in front of the Kop. I felt like he could have had another goal in the second half, but it just came off his shoulder. He didn't really connect, and maybe if he connected there, it would have been 2-0. But even what really impressed me about Daniel Sturridge was his hold-up play today. He drew so many fouls, and they couldn't get near him. His footwork is so unique and amazing. I know he's lost a bit of pace, but he's still got it. Like, as a player, ability-wise, he is such a good player, and I think he could be a vital asset for us, as shown today. I think, as I said before the game, it was such a big game for him. He impressed. It was good he got taken off after 70 minutes. You can't really overdo it with Sturridge. I think there's more opportunities coming up in the next few weeks, especially the cup game against Chelsea next week. I wouldn't be surprised if he started that game. And yeah, I'm delighted for him. He really deserved that today.
Yeah. Another key talking point as well, to round this one off, mate, from you. Obviously, I asked earlier because there's a lot of people talking about Mo Salah and that, but I want to try and, because it's a positive day for Liverpool, 3-2, we're really proud of the boys and that, but the defensive work rate from Mo Salah today and what he does, you know, we're so used to Salah scoring goals for Liverpool, but what he does off the ball and his work rate and that today, he impressed me a lot there. You know, most seeing is saying Salah is lazy, but on a serious note, I didn't see a lazy performance from him today, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I feel like Salah wasn't the best attacking wise, but defensively he was great. And I think we should know as Liverpool fans, Jurgen Klopp demands 100% from all of his players, whether it's attacking or defensive. That's why Firmino is what he is, because when he's not doing particularly well in an attacking sense, he's helping out defensive wise. He's running back, chasing balls, making tackles, closing down. That's what Firmino does. And we saw that from Salah today. I know he gave a poor back pass for the goal, but other than that, he was quite well defensively. And I think we just need to lay off him a bit. You just have to remember that he's had such a hard summer and such a hard ending towards of last year. You know, his dream was to play in the Champions League final. He got injured in that. The World Cup didn't go really well for him, and I think his confidence has just really gone down ever since. He will get better. He will really get better after that, and I'm sure of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think, you know, I know that he gave the ball away a few times today. I know that we were so used to him banging in goals like he was last year. But on a serious note, it's early in the season. Liverpool winning every game that we've played so far. PSG was our most recent victim. And we put them away today. It could have been 4-2. There was a couple of decisions in there that went against Liverpool. But, you know, this come tomorrow, we'll be looking at it and going, Liverpool beat PSG. Get in, great result. And then we look towards the Premier League again. The one thing that I'm seeing people say about Mo Salah is about resting him. Do you think that maybe it would be a good idea to rotate a couple of the players in the next game?
I don't think we should do it in the Premier League game. I think right now we're just on such a roll where we've won 5 in a row. Why would you want to rest your best players? I think the next game's against Southampton, no disrespect to them. I think we'll be able to obviously have a bit more joy in that game in terms of attacking sense. And I think next week against Chelsea in the Cup, maybe that could be a game where we could rest Mo Salah, because he's played all the games so far and he may look tired, but I wouldn't really rest him against Southampton. But I think maybe against Chelsea, I may maybe take him out the firing line and give Shaqiri a full debut.
Yeah, no, brilliant, mate. Thank you so much for calling to the show, Fizzy. And as always, I hope you call in again in the future, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, Liverpool just beat PSG, buddy. 3-2. Get in.
Come on. Take care.
Take care, buddy. Enjoy your evening. Bye, mate.
Bye.
Right. as that, guys, that was the last call in on the show. Obviously, I've been going for hours. I've been streaming for hours tonight, so I need to get off myself in a minute and get a cup of tea, go and see my missus, and just relax for a little bit. I'm so happy that Liverpool beat PSG tonight. I'm over the moon. I hope you all have enjoyed the live stream tonight, the watch-alongs. I want to say a massive shout out to everyone that has joined me tonight and to everyone that's a new subscriber on the channel. I really look forward to hearing your views on Liverpool in the near future. Don't be shy to call into the shows, guys. All you need is Skype. Search for On the Bench LFC. It's free in most countries. There's a couple that isn't, but it will let you know if it's not. But yeah, the call-ins is a great way to get your views out there. But for those that are a little bit shy, don't want to do it that way, you've got the live chat there on most streams. I stream most days. I will interact. I will read out as many comments as what I possibly can, because it's about getting Liverpool supporters' views out there. That's what I want to do on this channel. I don't just say it, I actually do it. Because I'm one of us. I'm a Liverpool supporter, and I absolutely love being a Liverpool supporter. Liverpool have just beat PSG 3-2. I'm over the moon. I'm proud of the boys tonight. I think we was excellent, absolutely excellent. But with more to come. Don't get me wrong, guys. When I say we were excellent, I'm one of you in the sense that when you guys are saying we should be more clinical in certain situations, I agree with all that. I really do. We've seen Liverpool be better clinically. We've seen stuff like that. But come on, we've got a lot to be positive about. Liverpool have started the season amazing in the terms of results. And we just beat PSG today. Get in. Take care, everyone. I hope you've had a great day as always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening as well. I think that's a great way to round it off. All right, my man in the match for this one, I think I'm going for James Milner. I think I'm going to go with James Milner. But Bobby, how he finished that game off, he's our hero, isn't he? As I put, Bobby's my hero. He's our pirate hero. What a celebration as well. You got to love him, haven't you? We all love our Bobby. Take care, everyone. I've been On the Bench LFC. You've all been legends. Thank you to everyone who's called into the show. I will see you in the next one, which is no doubt tomorrow evening. Good night.